welcome to free learning. In this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you some examples of usage of AI for software and web development. So the first tool that I'm going to present is GitHub Copilot. So I think now most of developers are using GitHub Copilot. So you can see that it was downloaded more than 22 million times. This tool is very good at code completion. This tool was developed by Microsoft, and it was trained on most of GitHub repositories. The next tool that developers are using now is ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is very good at detecting errors or getting samples of code that you can take and put in your repository, for example, or in your code base. For example, if I ask it, give me a function in Python for solving second-degree equations, so it will write the function and also give some examples of usage and the outputs and some comments. So it is very useful, especially if you have some errors in your code and you don't want what to do. So previously we used Stack Overflow to search for the error and for some solutions that developers have found for that error. But today everyone is using ChatGPT or Claude. There is another tool like ChatGPT called Claude. There is another one created by Google. It is called Gemini, but they kind of do the same thing. So the next tool that was very scary for developers was Devin. So this tool, Devin, was developed to do the task of software engineers and software developers in general. So the creators of Devin say that the performance of Devin is superior in software engineering to most of the state-of-the-art models like Claude, Llama, GPT-4, ChatGPT 3.5. So it is better. And this one, it acts like a software engineer. So you give it a task and it tries to do it step by step. And you have 4 windows, one where you put or you put comments, or you ask Devin to do some things. The other one is the terminal. The other one is the code repository, and the fourth one is the window that shows the results of the code. But today I want to talk about another one which I find very scary, which is called bolt.new. So let's test this and show you why it is so scary. So if I write, so let's first sign in. So you can use it for both front end, back end, full stack, to create docs and many other software engineering tasks. So also it is good in writing Python, PHP, and jQuery code. So let's get started. So Suppose they have a restaurant and they want to create a restaurant website, a website for my restaurant. So let's write make website for restaurants. It should be responsive and professional. And now it starts working. So we have, you can see here that it generates mini files. So it starts doing these tasks. It creates the initial files, install the dependencies. It does all the work in just seconds. So you don't have to do anything. Just wait for it to see the preview of the results. So let's see. So it is creating the contact page, the about page, the menu, the navbar. We have for the free plan like 2000k tokens, I think, per day. You can see that now it tries the footer, and now it starts running the app. And you can see now if we click on preview and refresh, if we refresh, so let's wait a second. Here we are. This is the website of our restaurants, and it is very well written. It is very clean. You can see here the home, the menu, the about page, the contacts. So if you click on reserve table, it's not working for now. So here the footer, it is also very clean. So he called it Savoria. So let's ask him to change the name of restaurant to, for example, Gavoria, and add a section with images of some well-known let's wait for it to make these changes. So you can see now it writes a new file called future dishes, and after that it updates the app page, also the navbar, and also it updates the hero page, the about page, and let's wait a little more, the footer, and here we are. Now we have, this is the new version of the project. So let's see. Yes, we have added new images for the dishes, new dishes. So these images are not working, but it's fine, we can replace them, and it is very well done. Also it changes the name of the website. You also can go to the code and edit in the code. So let's try something simple here. let's add another G here. So let's suppose we want to rename the name of the restaurant to G-Avoria. So let's save and reload, and you can see here the change. So we can code here, we can update the code, and also we can ask it to update the code to do more things. Also we can download this code. So here is the source code of the projects. You can see here we have all the files. We can save them to our disk to update them for later, or we can share them with other people. And all of this website, nice and professional website, was done in matters of seconds, which is very, very scary. So the journey of AI in software engineering, in my opinion, started from text completion or code completion to code completion and error checking, and can say coding review or coding assistance with ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and the other tools, to this Devin software engineer, to now Bolt, which does nearly everything. So we can do just some small retouches to the code and get a website with all the front end and back end code in just matters of seconds. I have another tool here to share with you. Which is less effective than Bolt, but also it is scary. So with this tool you just put the name of the website. For example, let's put this here, .com, for example, and press enter, and you will get a website with that name. Okay, let's wait. So instead of coding, now software engineers are moving towards debugging the code and making some little changes to the code. So in the future, I think that we are not going to code much. We are only going to assess the results of the generated code, the AI generated code, and make a little changes. And the work that can be done with 10 to 15 developers, I think now it can be done with only one developer. And so this is very scary, and I hope you find this tutorial helpful, and thank you for watching.